and welcome to the 218th edition of Beer Issues. My name is Matt Bruckert, and I'm coming to you live here from Casa de Bruckert, where we're going to be having another outstanding, somewhat local beer from MIA Brewing Company, which we've done several from them. Today we're going to be having the Mega Mix, which is their Pale Ale. So let's go ahead and waste no time getting into this beer. Now this beer does rate 91 out of 100, which makes it an outstanding beer. Clocks in at 6% alcohol by volume. And we are getting a beautiful, beautiful head on this beer, which I really do like. And we're getting a hazy color to it, which I really like. Now, is this a pale ale? I don't think so. This seems more like an IPA to me, but they call it a pale ale. So the beer is made with some hops that would tend to make me believe that it is a more of an IPA, maybe even a New England IPA, but it's got the mosaic hops, the galaxy hops, and then citrus. Great carbonation. We got great head on the beer, so the carbonation is perfect. It's maintaining. Plus, I believe, as I see on the edges here, we're getting a little bit of the lacing around the edges. So overall, so far, I'm thoroughly impressed. But I still don't believe that this is a pale ale, because pale ales to me would mean they're a little bit different in color and let me smell. So right off the bat, the smell, New England IPA all day long. And the reason I say that is you're getting that like tropical fruit kind of smell, like pineapple, maybe some grapefruit. Oh, it smells absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful is the smell. And you see the lacing around here as the head comes down. That's always a sign of a good beer. All right, so let's waste no time. Oh, and on top of that, they do dry hop this, which is another thing that I don't know that in a pale ale they necessarily do. They dry hop it after they do it. So anyway, let's go ahead and dig in and let's see what it tastes like. If it tastes like a pale ale, which a pale ale is, I mean, technically a pale ale is, an IPA is an Indian pale ale, but a pale ale technically is different in the description. So anyway, let's go in and let's test this out. So now that's delicious. Now, if I was sitting there and having to describe this beer, I would probably call it more, this is just my opinion, more of a like a New England IPA than I would a pale ale. Just because of the tropical fruit flavors that you're getting in it, and that comes across in the taste. Now it does have a bitterness, and it's a bitterness that you get from the types of hops that they use at the end. You're getting a bitter taste, so more of like a the smell and the initial taste are more like a New England style IPA, but the end finishes almost like a West Coast IPA with like the bitterness, a little bit more bitterness than you might get in a New England style IPA. So overall, an excellent beer. Oh yeah. Yeah. So, just like I said, right up front, you're getting that tropical fruit, and then it kind of finishes off. My second taste, I didn't get quite as much of the bitterness. It's probably because the first sip kind of, got my taste buds because I haven't had a beer yet. But the second taste, it did not have near that bitter taste. But the types of hops that they use, it doesn't surprise me that it might have a little bit of a bitter finish. Ah, fantastic. So make sure you check out MIA. I've done reviews on several of their beers. I don't think I've had a bad one yet. I mean, they're all very, very good. So make sure you check out MIA Brewery if you're down in South Florida. I think this one's in Doral, if I remember. But anyway, it's excellent. Excellent beer. And if you've enjoyed this, make sure you tell your friends about Beer Issues and make sure they tell their friends until everybody knows how much fun we're having talking about great beer and drinking great beer. And if you want any cool Beer Issues gear, like this cool Beer Issues hat, t-shirts, phone cases, bags, fanny packs, you name it, we've got it all at shop.beerissues.com. And as my wife likes to say, I have beer issues.